وأنه هو رب الشعرى وأنه أهلك عادا الأولى وثمود فما أبقى وقوم نوح من قبل إنهم كانوا هم أظلم وأطغى.
Este cuerpo no va a pasar desapercibido, todo el mundo lo va a ver.
In this segment, you're going to see observation images of 3 planets in the Planet X system captured with National Data Buoy Center buoys located in the Gulf of Alaska and the Gulf of Mexico. However, before we show you these observations, we need to address 2 issues to help put these observations into proper context. First, a common complaint we receive from people who live in large metropolitan areas that they are unable to observe objects in the Planet X system for themselves. There are 2 principal reasons for this. They do not look in the right direction at the right time, but more often, even if they do, chemtrail aerosols make it impossible for them to see objects in the Planet X system. The other issue is the planet of Venus. Because these observations are near the Sun, a simplistic debunking tactic is to say we are looking at Venus. For this reason, before we show you the buoy images, we need to briefly discuss the phases of Venus so that you understand why this kind of simplistic debunking is false.
This is a type of stellar corpse called a neutron star. When they form, neutron stars can occur in different configurations. Many stars, for example, orbit in pairs in binary systems around another star. After the death of one of them, the neutron star it leaves behind can sometimes continue to revolve around its partner. Similarly, if the star was initially surrounded by planets, these will sometimes continue orbiting the corpse. A neutron star is an incredibly dense object, which contains the mass of several suns in a few dozens of kilometers. This is the equivalent of the mass of Pluto squeezed to fit inside a house.
you know, we seem to be going back to this point now. You can see 4 pin marks in that same region, and I'm just curious as to why it is loitering around that region. So let's zoom out, have a look at the pins and the position of where we are, so we get a bit of a reference as to what's going on. So I'm just going to zoom out for us so that we can get an idea as to what's going on and where we are with the poles at the moment. So there's our 40-degree mark. I know it looks like we've gone back on the 40-degree mark, but if I just rotate it round, you can see we are actually past the 40-degree mark, and we'll see all the other pins that we've been placing on the map as time's been going on. There's our corridor. We can see, if I just track west, where the magnetic North Pole is going to be at some point. There's the new North Pole position that we predict it will be in when it gets there. And the reason why we know it's going there is because, you know, the charts that I've showed before. In fact, it's probably worth me pulling up the charts so we can have a look at that, and you'll understand why we know it's going to this region at the moment. It's because basically it's the intensity in that region is higher, and that's why it's drawing it from original position in Canada over towards Russia.